Jackson, a dynamic backcourt for Ty Lue in his second season as head coach. Jaren Jackson Jr., Steven Adams, Desmond Bain, and John Morant for an in-game adjustment. Morant with 8 to shoot. Dillon comes top of the key, fires over Bledsoe and rings the bell. Dillon needs good things for the Clippers. Back down by Adams. The hook comes up short, got his own miss, and Zubac sends it.
As does Steven Adams.
10 to shoot, backdoors closed, tried to deliver it there. Paul George instead sends it and scores it.
He's got more comfortable off the dribble shooting.
Adams setting a screen, Bain hits the floater.
Such as that. But now, the floater, pull-up jump shots. He has a full arsenal.
Jaren for 3, it's through. Jaren Jackson Jr. coming. Zubac with the screen, Bledsoe rolls. Jackson, an open 3, puts it in. Reggie Jackson. But again, the Clippers are back defensively. Ja, deep 3, yes! Picked up by Bain. Jackson with 4 to shoot, crosses over, step back, contested 3, put it in. Great defense by Coffee with a rejection. Talked about Adams averaging a career high in assists. Reggie Jackson playing downhill, dishes to Zubac for the Terrence Mann, who had a good playoff run for the Clippers last year. Paul George on a post-up, baseline turn and gun, overcooked it. Zubac an offensive rebound in the game. A look ahead for Bain. Against Mann, it's double blocked, and a loose ball picked up by Paul George. On the counterattack, Zubac. And Zubac Boston and finished with 13 points. Morant attacking, hanging, off glass, John Morant.
The defensive restrict there, he's too big and long to stop.
Yeah, if he gets there without contact, it's all over. Jackson off balance as Zubac sits down with 9 first quarter points. And Zubac's averages right around 10. Here's Melton for 3, it's through.
Season high was against this Clippers team.
Kennard's 3. Luke Kennard. Bledsoe with 8 to shoot. On the attack, a fadeaway gun that goes for Eric Bledsoe.
But on the offensive end, there's a guy that can make some things happen as Tyus steps into that 3. As, again, another good start defensively for this Grizzlies team.
Tyus in the lane, floats it up, and in with 1 point. Second quarter begins here in Memphis. Ball to the floor. Jaren Jackson Jr. digs it away from Hartenstein. Melton running the floor, crossing over, going to the goal, off the glass. Oh, and Zaire Williams. Clark with a rebound. Grizzlies pushing the tempo, leading by 8. Melton lobs, Clark guides it in. Oh, what a pretty. And he has brought bounce and energy. Terrence Mann's 3 is through. Grizzlies 4 turnovers for the game. Kennard. Got to track him.
He knows what we're emphasizing, so it hasn't been too big of a challenge. Now, in 3 games since his return, averaging just under 20 was a plus.
Jaren for 3. Adams, good offensive rebound. Drop off, Jaren. Yes, and the foul. Need some friends. Jaren, an open 3, bango!
They found on Paul George, save Dillon Brooks with the 2 fouls.
And Dillon with a beautiful dish, and Adams guides that match. Driving, spinning into a double team. Shot clock down to 10. Kennard's hit a couple of 3s, he's hit 3 threes.
Here, good find of the middle.
Morant's back in, pump fake, baseline, reverse, and in! Oh, my! Woo. And watch Morant and Doncic square off. Paul George, a fadeaway gun that goes. Ace.
Good pass.
And then a reverse layup by Kyle Anderson. Dillon Brooks.
In these last 2 possessions.
Anderson shadowing George. Coffee hits the 3. Amir.
3 ball keeping the Clippers in shouting distance.
Dillon, yes. Jackson finding an opening, and he hits and holds the
foot without him sitting in that chair being the head of it all.
Kennard banks it in, right? Only averaging 7 a game over the previous 3 games. Here's Morant, an elbow jumper, that's in. Doubled on the baseline, blocked, and then gets that one to drop in. George, step back 3, put it in with 1.2. All with 2 fouls. Paul George on a throwback. Jackson drives, fakes. Out of the corner, Paul George for 3, and down the well it goes.
Much, but it gets it off quickly.
Dillon around and in, wanted a foul as well. Paul George. Picked up by Brooks. Fadeaway three is in for Paul George. And Jaren with a rebound. Grizzlies looking to push the pace. Bain takes middle, finger rolls it up and in.
Another break out of nothing for the Grizzlies.
Paul George gives it up, Zubats. And the Grizzlies still a big edge in the paint. Morant hanging and hitting, wow.
The discrepancy in the three-point line is Morant misses that one, but great offensive rebound by Jaren and a putback, but there's not enough free throws to make up that difference.
Bain, a sidestep triple try, it's in. Desmond Bain, last 11. Zubats a screen, Paul George, another three.
Situation. Zubac setting multiple screens and Dillon having to just try to work around them.
Morant with a floater. The Clippers, man is in. Morant, foul line leaner is in. 15 from.
Not going to come out.
George crossing over. Dillon remains in the game. Jackson a deep triple, hit another one.
The reason why the Grizzlies don't have a double-digit lead. Oh, wow.
Ja,
oh, wow.
what a move!
Oh, wow.
Zubats screening, re-screening. Clippers turn it over. Anderson, lob for Zaire. The lead is 6. Paul George, his 5th three of the game.
Steven Adams starts to move up just a couple of steps.
Morant with an answer. Jaren, dotted line, yes! Kennard driving. Hartenstein hooking, hitting, and drawing a foul. Hartenstein converting the three-point play. Quick look ahead. Morant going to the rack and reversing it in. Right at it's the 57th game with 60 or more. That's most in the NBA. Hartenstein got the bounce. Had it deflected. Picked up by Clark. Tyus Jones to an open Dillon Brooks. 4-3, it's through! Had a good look, would not go down. Now back defending man. And blocked by Jaren. Took a shot. 3 gone by, 4th quarter. Clark getting early position, banked it in.
No stop.
Boston attacking.
Yes.
Jaren blocked another one. Multiple blocks for Jaren Jackson Jr.
Half of the amount of, as you say, the games mark. Jaren with another big block going to the basket.
That's 3 blocks in the quarter. Dillon a pull-up 3. Clark.
We said 14.
And the 8 games this season with multiple blocks and multiple threes in the same game has melted. Clark 6 of 7 from the floor tonight, looking like all rookie. Brandon Clark, Kennard, Louisville, Kentucky. Played for John A. Logan College in junior college ball. Terrence Mann trying to find his way to the goal, blocked by Kyle Anderson, long pass. So that as his head would go back and forth to watch Ja, he'd have the GoPro to follow. Hartenstein on a follow. Mann working baseline, 4 to shoot. Turn and gun is in for Terrence Mann.
Gets into the interior of the defense.
Like John Morant can on cue. 28 for Morant. A lot of the film study that he does, and it was trying to figure out, okay, where are my spots? Where can I get good shots? Hartenstein.
Lee continue to work their way back into the game, but in that 3rd quarter, Morant wasn't going to allow it to be anything but a
to deal with. In fact, the Grizzlies are unbeaten if they don't have a deficit in double digits. Xavier Tillman rings the bell, and the Grizzlies put up the aforementioned 120 points. Scrub. They will get it tonight as Scrub fires, and it's boarded by Sam Merrill. Oh, and Sam comes down awkwardly, and a ball game is over, but that's deflating for Sam Merrill, who comes down awkwardly at the end of the game, and I think he landed on Santi Aldama's foot. But the Grizzlies get the